Kwame, heading towards, we were here in the first wave where we recorded significantly low numbers than we are recording now. How should we, the ordinary people, process this kind of communication in our general alertness to protect ourselves?
Thanks, Samson, and good morning to listeners. I'd want to put what Michael said in context because he's giving a lot of background data. But we need to also try and map this to the microorganism, the virus we're dealing with. So when it first came into our country in March of 2020, we had predominantly the Wuhan strain and the strain from, Europe and all that. That had a reproductive number from anywhere between 2.4 and 3. Then we had our peak, like he said, and then it started dropping. And then we had a bit of a bulb in October, but it looks like the protocols kicked in again and it didn't give us another wave. Then in December, we had the other surge, which gave us the bulk of all our mortalities since COVID came to Ghana. That was driven by the alpha strain, or what was called the Kent strain. That had a reproductive number of 4 to 5. Now we are seeing the Delta variant, or the Delta strain, driving globally, and now it's beginning to show up in Ghana, the latest wave. That has a reproductive number of 5 to 8. To put it in context, that is 200 times more lethal than what we got in March by way of contagion. So when I see, and that is why I took my time to give this background. So when I see the president addressing Eid, where he's saying we've dropped our guard, and I look at the crowds, albeit a lot of them were masked, bunched up that way, I look at it and I ask myself, how is the risk communication flowing out? And what are these people supposed to take from the communication we are giving them? Because for all intents and purposes, if they continue to bunch up that way, with a pathogen that has a reproductive number between 5 and 8, there would be significant spread. So what I want people to understand and how I want the citizens to process this is you are dealing with an entirely different ballgame, entirely different from the ballgame we played in March and the ballgame we played in December. If you want to see the ballgame you're dealing with, look at what happened in India between April and June. And look at what's happening in the UK now, where though vaccinations are so high, a lot of new cases are being recorded. Yes, hospitalization is not going up because the cases are being recorded in the segment of the population where they are young and unvaccinated. So it's not a problem. But the cases are going up, which tells you that in the unvaccinated population, when this virus gets in there, it runs amok. So therefore, when you have a country like Ghana, which has just 1.2% vaccinated and almost 98% unvaccinated, you can imagine if we go down this route, the riot that this virus is going to run. And that is how I would want citizens to process the information currently.
Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe and click on that bell icon and get notified every time we share something new. You know we always share something new. Stay consistent.